Welcome back, meine Friendos. Wir sind wieder zurück zu Starfield. Und unser Praktikantenjob haben wir jetzt super gemacht. Wir haben jetzt Kaffee geholt und schauen wir jetzt, was weiter passiert. Mit Imogen Salzo.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it.
Wow.
You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? A decent excuse, but not the answer I was looking for. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident like this would never slip by. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you handled the situation and would like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now.
Whoa.
So, congratulations. You've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Talking through it was the right way to handle the situation. I'm proud of you.
Oh Gott. Ich kann das nicht. Ich kann das nicht riskieren. Ich habe zu viel Angst, dass ich mich rausch. Ich habe dafür, dass ich den Laden hier bald schmeißen werde. Erzähl mir mehr über die neue Person. Also kein Kaffee holen mehr.
No more coffee errands, but depending on how you look at it, the word errands technically still applies. Let me explain.
Okay.
I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see.
Ich glaube, ich muss Leute umbringen.
Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation.
Okay.
Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret.
Betriebsgeheimnis, Menschen
If
töten.
others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge.
Okay, keine weitere Frage.
Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Ah, cool. Ich hab Kaffee. Ich habe jetzt Kaffee. Für mich. So. Ah, da. So cool, ist das süß. So, Leute. Da hinten ist meine Person. So, willkommen hier bei Rustabusty Company. Ihr seid alle gefeuert. Wir stellen alles neu ein. Außer ihr habt einen guten warte. Passt. Also, ich heiße ja John. John Company. Beruhig dich, beruhig dich. Habt ihr ein gutes Wenn ihr ein super Argument habt, könnt ihr da bleiben. Oh Gott. Es ist wieder spät zum
So, fetching coffee 1 minute and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
Ja, jetzt
I have the
quatschen wir mal
glorious
mit
job of keeping all the departments supplied with exactly what they need. Anything from rare materials for R&D to slate sand design software for marketing. You could say I'm the one aspect of operations that keeps this department legit.
Okay.
Well, not compared to you field operatives or technicians, but it is a vital role nonetheless. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, People in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less. Well, neuroamps for one. They aid in mental illness, confidence boosting, and focus. Drone robots for maintenance and security, tranquility for relaxation, Arbron for protection. Your work only helps us improve and expand upon these products that so many people love and benefit from. Sometimes it takes drastic measures to ensure we can deliver the best products possible. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Ja.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you.
Was nehmen wir? Ich will nicht nur als Augenschmaus hier. Ich hoffe, dir gefällt, was das ist. Okay, das ist jetzt überhaupt nicht unanständig. Ich bin ein echtes Prachtexemplar, ich weiß.
That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse.
Okay.
For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price.
Klingt, als würde jemand ein Familienband aus einem School Freestar Ranger in der Hand von Ryujin und wer ist Ranger Price?
He's the Freestar Ranger stationed here on Neon, and much to my dismay, my son. He could have been an amazing lawyer or businessman. But instead, he's chosen to waste his talents to protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
Wow.
Administrator Bayou runs Neon and is on the Freestar Collective's Council of Governors. We have a long-standing symbiotic relationship due to the contributions that Ryujin Tower brings to Neon.
Ich bin wie ein Geist, nimmer will mich je zu fassen kriegen.
Good. Then we should get along just fine.
Oh yeah, wir werden so viel Spaß haben. Komm, wir spielen russisch Roulette. Du fängst an mit der neuen, mit der Glocke. Mit der 9mm.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations. Me and an entire department have my
Ja, wir wollen
back.
es ja nicht gleich fertig machen.
Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
Was meinst du?
Oh boy, you're gonna be a real handful.
Scheiße.
Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team.
Super.
So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Ja, so, du bist Linden Caldera.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is.
Ich bezweifle, dass die täglichen Bestellungen die unterschiedlichen Profite alleine erkennen. Ich würde dann vorziehen.
For the past 5 years, Tranquility is a recent acquisition and we've only just begun to develop the brand. You may have seen how several vendors carry the product now. Another tea lover to join the ranks. Christine would love to meet you. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Caldera, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. which hopefully won't be often. Yes, mistakes are often costly and involve substantial cleanup, both literally and figuratively. Law enforcement, witnesses, evidence, everything has its cost. Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss.
Ich darf keine Dummheit
This
machen.
introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Ja, komm schon, ich will meinen ersten Auftrag. Ich will irgendwen überzeugen.
Beginnings and ends, as it were.
Schaust du mich an? Ha? Was ist das Problem? Komm, komm. Halt mich nicht zurück! Halt mich nicht zurück, Sarah!
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
So.
I'm glad you feel that way. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
Wenn.
Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers.
Okay.
Think of it as a lesson that Kelt Corp gets to learn the hard way.
Okay. Passt.
That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative
Ja,
aspect of
ja,
your
ja.
job.
Ich bin sehr kreativ.
There's
Ich
always
verkleide mich
more
als
than
Pony.
one way to get the job done around here. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there.
Töten?
Here's
oder?
the data slate. Good luck.
Danke. So. Unzugänglich. Okay. Wir gehen jetzt Leute, ich wollte sagen, Leute treffen, nicht töten. Also nicht, dass ihr meint, dass ich jetzt gleich jeden umbringen möchte, nur weil es keine Zeugen, wir werden nur den USB-Stick reinstecken. Und dann sind wir wieder weg. Töten. Boah. Moment. Uff.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage causing problems in Neon.
So viele kleine Aktivitäten müssen wir mal alles anschauen. Und mit dem Typen im Gefängnis, genau, den dürfen wir nicht vergessen, da könnte was rauskommen. So.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd been... There's something I'd like to discuss. Yeah, what is it?
Ja, okay.
Remember our last conversation? When you told me the artifacts made you feel like
Ja.
you were being
Ja.
pulled
Ich weiß, ich hab's
across
dir
the
erzählt.
entire galaxy. Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar
Sie
with the
redet
experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Unfortunately, no. Other than you and Barrett, there were no records of direct encounters with the artifacts.
Ja,
I have to
nicht.
admit, though, I did get more than a bit sidetracked reminiscing about old times. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started
Aja.
flooding back.
Ah ja. Ah ja.
Aja Mamasa. She was the youngest member of Constellation when it was founded. Only took her 15 years to reach chair. Sorry, I sometimes get so caught up in my own bubble, I forget that I wasn't the first.
Ah, wow. Arrogant auch noch.
Well, there's no reason to be jealous. They were just, I don't know, different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation
Okay.
and took me under her wing as her protege.
Hm,
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I adopted her methods. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. But it was the journey itself that I'll never forget. We
okay.
catalogued unusual stellar phenomena, a few
Die haben
habitable
sich andere
worlds, and
Welten
some unique life
zum
forms,
Beben
but
gebracht.
nothing SSNN would bother to report. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know
Das können wir
someone.
auch nachmachen.
Yeah, you know, being alone in interstellar space, nothing but light years of black around you. Some people find that terrifying. I find it comfortable. It helps me bond with my shipmates. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift.
Ja, super.
I miss her dearly. I respected her, and I considered her a dear friend. But we weren't
Ich habe
enough.
noch Chancen.
Had that been true, I would have resigned my post and moved to Parima 2 instead of remaining at Constellation. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
Aber ebenso angenehm zu machen. Ich weiß, das Ding ist wieder schwer in den Fuß. Also, naja, ich bin hoffentlich ein geeigneter Ersatz. Hattest du wirklich genug? Also,
Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself.
okay.
You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
Jetzt hättest du mich völlig... Ah,
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
okay.
If you want to see how short my temper is, keep talking.
I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower.
Glaube
The
ich
view
auch.
from up there must be breathtaking.
Also, ich habe vorgelesen, sorry. Du musst zuhören.
We're going to be visiting the Astral Lab
So.
while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
Super.
Welcome to Keltpur. What do you want to do for the break?
I'm working here?
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open.
One of those days, huh?
More like one of those months. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terrible right now.
Yeah? I'll go with you.
I don't like the look of
We can
you.
pick up an extra for Chloe if she asks.
Okay. Nein. Ja, da hinten. Oh, ich hab's langsam echt drauf. Okay. Ja, jetzt gehen wir.
Howdy.
Hi, wir wollen mit. Wir wollen mit. Schnell weg.
Scramble. I'm on duty.
Ja, ist gut verlaufen. Ich hätte gemeint, wir kriegen eine schwierigere Mission, die erste. Obwohl die zweite. Wir haben auch Kaffee geholt, aber was so eine... Wir haben es einfach drauf. Würde ich mal behaupten, wir haben es einfach drauf. Das ist sowas von... wieso ist nicht da der Eingang? Da kann man rein. Nein, wir müssen rechts herumlaufen. Alter, rechts herumlaufen. Dann da, dann links, dann rechts.
Welcome back. Can I interest you in anything?
Nein, das ist nicht. Komm. Operations. Da gehen wir rauf. Wir haben die erste Mission geschafft.
Stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
Ebside, da gehen wir hin.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence.
Make it quick. I have a deadline.
So Leute, vielen Dank, dass ihr zugesehen habt. Wir beenden hier die Folge. Und dann schauen wir mal gleich, was wir in der nächsten Folge für eine Mission bekommen und ob wir dies auch schaffen. Also bis dann, habt einen schönen Tag. Wir hören uns wieder. Tschüssi.